I will answer that question with a no. I don't think I'm a traditional woman, so I don't really necessarily feel like I'm a
What?
traditional man. Um, I will rather have a man with traditional values, like core values. As far as that, I think that's what kind of creates the person. But I don't. I think that um, I'm a woman who want. I like to work. I like to have my own money, and then there's times where I like to pay bills as well. I don't necessarily feel like I want my man to have to pay for everything. I get enjoyment from those type of things as well. I get enjoyment from building with my man, like creating business and things of that type of nation. That's not necessarily traditional, but like I said, as far as like the core values and things of that type of nature, like his belief mindset and things of that type of nature, that's where I want the traditional values to come with. I also like traditional like masculine energy, but that doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I need him to provide this and provide that no, because I feel like a woman can also provide in different areas as well and kind of uplift her man, the same type of way. And like I think men can cook, I think men can clean. I don't necessarily think that's just a woman's thing to do. So that's what I think about when I think about traditional type of roles.
Hey, Ash, I think it comes down to the mindset because you do have people that may cook and do some of those things, but I guess if you're challenging a lot with those things that you want to do, so if he's saying, "Hey, I'm going to do this," you say, "No, I'm going to do this." You're trying to control me. I think that mindset is what sometimes becomes a issue. I've seen people be traditional, and I've seen them cook. I've seen them may do some of the duties that we don't typically see. But I've also heard too that if you guys are elevating financially, a lot of wealthy people wind up getting maids. Like they don't want their woman having to do none of that shit. They're out traveling and doing doing everything that they want to do, unless they got some young kids, of course. But like most people that have money, they're hiring people to do a lot of the things that they don't feel like doing or want to do.
Yeah, I agree. But my kids is older, so my oldest is literally about to be 18. So I don't like there's certain stuff that I don't have to do. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like make like cleaning up and stuff. I have my kids clean up, but I do cook. I do other things or whatever the case may be. But like I said, when I just think of traditional, I just think of like just me being in the house, just tending to the children and things of that type of nature. I just kind of have my own kind of view on it, on the type of marriage and relationship that I want with a partner that fits me, that I could see myself being genuinely happy with. And I kind of always been that type of person that kind of stepped out a little bit on tradition, just because I just feel like sometimes um, even with my beliefs or whatever, I'm just kind of a person that kind of takes and fits things that matches me and works for me. So it's just kind of like I've always been that type of person that kind of
Wait. Ash,
mold and fit. Wait, hold on. Let
Ash.
me finish, Mary, fast. Let me finish. Hold on. I got you. I got you. So I kind of like am that type of person that will take bits and pieces of things and then kind of make it fit and mold my life. I'm the only person that can walk in my own shoes. So I want to create my relationship, my marriage, my family structure the way that I see fit. I don't necessarily like to kind of feel like I have to conform to the society's normal, you know.
So you want to lead your household?
Where did I say that? I just
Wait,
said, see, you was
I
not,
have questions.
Lewis, you literally was not listening. I said, I would prefer, right, a man that still has the core values, right, of a, what was the question? Damn, what did you call him? A
You
traditional
said you
man.
want a traditional
That's
man, but you want to be non-traditional.
Yes, that's his. I said because I'm not a traditional person, but I said I would like and prefer a man that had the core values, right, of a traditional man. A traditional man believes in God. He believes he's the head of the household. That's what I mean. I didn't know I was going to have to go into details like that. But yes, so
Would a
that's
traditional
what I
man be
mean by
happy?
that.
Would a traditional man be happy with a woman who's not traditional like yourself?
Yeah, because I tend to date men that are not traditional as far as being traditional down to the T. They have like their own kind of like mindset, or maybe a little bit quirky like myself. So I tend to kind of gravitate towards people who are like that versus just somebody who has to stick to the book. Like, you gotta do it like this, do it. No, I want to be
No.
with people and somebody who kind of okay with kind of like creating our own traditions.
Well, they
Just
do
like
have those programs
like
where you
like
can build a man, Amir. They do have those programs out there.
Oh my gosh, really?
they
Yeah,
do.
Like Build a Bear?
yeah. You know, you could find them at their lowest point in life, and you can actually instill your own values in them. So that's how she's able to get, traditional values, but they're non-traditional. She still maintains the control. So this is, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
I
not
get it.
maintaining any type of control. I'm just being more myself. That's what I mean, right?
No,
Being
I wasn't necessarily talking about, you asked. I'm just talking about
okay.
this, like
Yeah.
this
So
program. This, I think it's a
I'm
brilliant
not
idea. Yeah.
It's a new
I'm
app, isn't
not
it?
a masculine woman. I love masculine men. I'm very,
Yeah.
I love masculine men. I allow a man to lead.
Yeah. Someone who can put you in your place, but you still have that control. I got you. Yeah.
Jr.
No, put
I
me in
never
my
said
place. I
that.
don't want
There you
control.
go, Lapeef.
I'm not gonna
Jr.
So,
lie. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm different, but like I don't want to think. I think all damn day. You know what I mean? Like I gotta think when I go to work. I gotta think when I'm doing my streams and sit there and entertain people all day. I gotta think when I'm writing these songs, when I'm making these beats, when I'm writing songs for artists. When I'm with you, I don't want to fucking think, bro. I just want to chill and just enjoy my time.
With that soft life.
I do. I know it sounds stupid. I know it's like maybe even delusional. I just don't want to think anymore. I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. Dating is exhausting. All this shit is exhausting. Whatever I gotta fucking do at this point, let it be because I'm tired. I'm fucking
Well,
tired.
Yeah, Ash, how does that
yeah,
sound to you, Ash? Like what Callie just said. How does that sound? Hmm.
I think she froze.
She might be speechless.
okay, what did you say?
I
JR.
said, how does that sound? What Callie just said. Like, does that sound like a good life?
It is. Who I have a soft life as well. I'm just saying that I am still more of a person where I'm a little bit different, and it's okay to be different. I think that's why I am open, right? And I'm not so hard on other people living different lives because I don't believe that everybody have to have the same life or have the same relationships or have the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I don't come up here and I don't look at people and try to attack them for what they believe or what they think or how their lifestyle should be. I think that that's the beauty of the world. That's why everybody look different. That's why there's different races and all of those type of things. I think it's different.
Of
And I think
course.
that I think it's your life, and I feel like once you are really grounded and rooted in who you are as a person, you understand who you are as a person, you love yourself as a person, you understand who works for you and who doesn't, right? You
Yeah.
understand that you can create the life that you want, be with the partner that you want. I don't set limitations on myself. Like I said, I take bits and pieces of what I learned, my upbringing, and things that I may necessarily feel like I like this. I think this is cool. I think blase, and I built my own foundations and I created my own relationships based on
Yeah.
that.
And there's